Hello and welcome to Recreating Epic Cars Episode 6. This episode is sort of long time in the making, I suppose you can say. It's not that it's been in production for a long time, but rather it was pushed back because other videos were able to be made in a much shorter amount of actual development time. But this was an episode I had been looking forward to be doing. I had mentioned in Recreating Epic Cars Episode 5 that when I would be releasing this, it'd be one I'd be quite happy to do, because it is, in a way, dear to my heart. This car that I am driving is a Ferrari 458 Spider, not the one that belongs to Deadmau5, but rather a clothing company called Pink Dolphin. They're they're a boutique clothing company. I'm not sure where they're based. But the reason why that it's even more special was that last school year, in around October, that Ferrari showed up at my school because the co-founder of Pink Dolphin was an alumni from the school that I went to, and he went there to talk to, I believe it was the business club, or rather the business classes. I was in that business club, but not for the actual classes, so unfortunately I didn't get to see him during the classes. However, he did park his Ferrari right by the front of the school. I actually have a picture here that shows the Ferrari in the parking lot. He just parked it there, and I happened to come across it during my walk towards third period, my biology class, and I was like, oh my gosh, there is a Ferrari 458 Spider in the school parking lot. While the neighborhood that I live in is a more expensive area, a Ferrari 458 in your school is not really a common sight, so the sight of that was quite nice, I should say. Basically, when lunchtime came around, I actually wasn't too far off. Once I finished my lunch, in which I finished it very quickly, for about 15 to 20 minutes, I just stood at the car. I just stared at the car. Other people just took pictures and selfies with their cars. Unfortunately, I didn't have a camera with me, quite frustratingly. But I did get the opportunity to stand very closely for a very long time, and nobody really seemed to realize that. The guy did eventually pull away at around the end of lunchtime. At that point I was leaving, but I could hear the car quite prominently because the car is quite loud. That left me with a very, very nice experience, and I knew that I would have to make the car eventually. I did make it a couple of months ago, but just couldn't quite get to doing it. So the process of making the car, it's fairly simple. The design itself is not actually hugely complex. However, it was really, really frustrating for some reason that I couldn't quite get it right. The side decals were basically 3 long triangles, and getting the proper angle was not really easy with the pictures that I was given. I was able to find some pictures on the official Pink Dolphin website of the Ferrari in front of the Haight Street store in San Francisco, but that's kind of a side profile, and it doesn't give the most clear profile that I needed. It was really frustrating doing it. It took me quite a long time just finding the correct angle and the correct width. But when I thought I found the approximate one, I was like, okay, I'm done. That's it. Let's just keep on moving to the top, which was also a bit weird for some reason. The decal editor in Forza is usually really, really good, but for some reason it must have registered the top of the engine covers as the side for some reason. I couldn't quite get it perfectly, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just the Forza editor I have to blame. But the really annoying part for me, which I do apologize, is doing the logo. The logo is a triangle, an upside-down triangle, with ocean, waters, and dolphins jumping out. I'm not that good. It was frustrating doing that. I got sort of ugly dolphins, which I'm not quite proud of that. Sorry for that, guys, but I couldn't quite do much better than that, but I mean, it's a small decal, there's only one logo, and it was on the back. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if the license plate was not on the back, so it must have been in the window or somewhere else. I'm not actually sure now that I think about it. But yeah, it's Matt 458. Not everybody is going to dig it. Apparently Jalopnik doesn't dig it at all. I'm kind of okay with it. I think I read that it was a wrap, not an actual matte layer on it, which is kind of good. That must mean that it's whatever stock color underneath, maybe red or some other nice color on a Ferrari. I'm okay with the design. When I watched some of my classmates try to touch the car, I'm like, dude, do not touch the car at all. Yeah, 200,000 plus Ferrari is a really, really crazy sight to see. And with that, the design is complete. You have a complete Ferrari 458. That's a Pink Dolphin replica. Yay! With this being Forza Horizon, it does give you some really nice roads, so thus I leave you with some driving of the Ferrari 458 Spider down the roads of fictional Red Rock, Colorado. Alright, that is it for this episode of Recreating Epic Cards. If the guys at Pink Dolphin are watching this video right now, well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed what I've done with it. I do not have a Ferrari Pink Dolphin shirts. I would quite like to have one of those. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. God bless you. If you have any other cars that you would like me to do, let me know in the comments. Right now I don't have any Xbox One games. I don't have an Xbox One, as a matter of fact. Forza Horizon and Forza 4 are really going to be the best things that I can do for now. Yeah, unfortunately that's really the best that I have, but I can make some pretty nice cars. There might be some that I will end up doing sooner or later. But that's it. Until next time, Goodbye.